Okay, Courtney. Hey, congratulations for the Micheaux film festival that starts tonight.
Yes, yes, started today. Very exciting stuff. Year five.
Terrific, terrific. So, how exciting is it that the film festival reached its fifth anniversary, which is a terrific milestone.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's very exciting. Statistically, festivals struggle to make it past their second year in existence. So for us to be going to year five now is very exciting. We feel very accomplished and just very grateful for all of the filmmakers that we're able to serve and just continue creating this community for them to really take hold of and be a part of.
Most excellent. So, tell us the mission statement and the purpose of this film festival.
Yeah, absolutely. Our festival is named after Oscar Micheaux, who was a pioneer in cinema. He's been named the Black Godfather of cinema. And essentially, he had to go through a lot in order to produce his films back in the 1920s to the 1940s. He produced, wrote, directed, and distributed over 44 feature-length films on his own. So we thought, who better than to name a festival after and pay homage to than Oscar Micheaux himself? And in the spirit of Micheaux, our festival's mission is all about diversity and inclusion. We are a multicultural festival, and our main goal and emphasis is to shine light on underrepresented voices that are traditionally disenfranchised, and just for to really cultivate a community of artists who typically don't have community and typically don't have spaces for them and for their projects to be shown and for their stories to be heard and for their stories to just be seen on screen.
Now, what type of films does this festival showcase? Are we talking about narrative, documentaries, short films, or all the above?
Yeah, we do all of the above. We have shorts, we have features, we have digital series, we also do podcasts. So any type of creative expression that you can put on film, we would love to see it.
Most excellent. Now, I understand there's a theme this year for the festival. Can you tell us about that theme?
Yes, our theme for this year is Outliers, and that is based off of Malcolm Gladwell's book, Outliers. And, essentially, outliers really means those who are doing something extraordinary and also doing something extraordinary despite their circumstances and despite their means. And that's really what the festival stands for. It stands for those who have been able to create and produce their work, get distributed with little to no resources, little to no finances, because we know that people in the community who look like us don't always have those resources and they don't have access to it, but they are making a way to produce their quality content regardless. And so for us, we want to celebrate the outliers who are operating in excellence and independence.
Now, how many films are being shown at during this festival, and where are most of them coming from?
Yeah, so we have over 270 projects being screened in person this year, which is the most we've ever screened in person. So that's very exciting as well. Our films come from all across the world. We service over 30 countries. So a lot, of course, from the US, all across the US, a lot of presence in Canada and France as well. And we've also touched on just about every continent, which is pretty exciting.
Was the film festival in person live last year, or was it virtual? Or
We were a hybrid festival last year. We've actually had the crazy pleasure of being live every single year. In 2020, our festival was in February, so it was right before the world shut down. In 2021, we actually made headlines as the first festival to go back into theaters in LA. And then last year, we were doing a hybrid experience as well. So we had a virtual platform access in addition to our in-person experience.
now, with over 200 films, this is a quite a astonishing lineup. But could you highlight some of us who most definitely should check out?
Yeah, absolutely. We have, I mean, just an incredible amount of projects. Some of my favorite blocks definitely are there's one titled Mi Cultura, which I think is the essence of our festival. It's all about culture and those who are trying to either be accepted by someone else's culture or struggling to embrace their own. And so a couple of projects in that block are titled Please in Spanish, Broken Toilets, Waylai, and then Squag, which stands for Short, Quiet Asian Girl. So it's a lot of just fun conversation and just interesting takes on culture and embracing your culture and what it looks like to live in a country that may not be like where your roots are. And so it shows a lot of different perspectives as well. Another one of my favorite blocks is titled Trading Places. And so that one actually features people who are spending a day in someone else's shoes. And for the most part, it kind of surrounds race. So we have a film called Black of Fire. Another is Lookism, Save Face, and then Comic Escape and Palm Sunday. And so really those take on someone either Black or white or other and spending the day in the opposite person's shoes and kind of seeing what they experience. Some of our other more sci-fi offerings, which are super exciting, comes in our block Journey to Another Land. And with that, we have the film Fathead, Autopilot, Sans Serif, and Black Dragon. All of them are just A1 projects. Really, really exciting to see how indie creators are able to really push that sci-fi narrative and operate on smaller budgets, but really do some amazing things.
Now, of course, in a few hours, you will have your opening night at the Micheaux Film Festival. Tell us about the opening night film and the closing night film for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. So our opening night film is titled My Home Unknown, and that's directed by Yaz Canley. And that film essentially follows a woman who battles schizophrenia and her journey as she lives life on the streets. And, you know, one of the reasons why we really wanted to open with this film is we're in the heart of LA, right? And that is the center and epidemic of homelessness. And so it only felt right to open with a film that really features that and kind of just showcases it, because we know that people who of the homeless community are very rarely have the opportunity to have their stories told. So we really wanted to feature something that was very felt very home and local to LA, but also speaks to a bigger issue.
And do you folks have a closing night film?
Yes, so we are actually closing with a special advanced screening of Sony Pictures Gran Turismo, which is slated to come out next month. So we're very excited that our sponsors and partners, Sony, gifted us that film to be able to showcase. And that actually follows a mixed race video game player who would play Gran Turismo all the time, and then he entered a contest in order to actually drive one of the vehicles, and he ended up being an incredible race car driver and had an entire career in that lane. So very exciting and really looking forward to checking it out with our community.
That sounds excellent, especially that's a major motion picture with scheduled for a wide release later.
Yes, yes, very exciting.
Now, tell us about the locations for your film festival. I understand you are on location right now at Culver Theater.
Yes, yes. So our festival is split between two locations this week. Monday and Tuesday, we are here at the Culver Theater in Culver City. And then Wednesday through Saturday, we are back at Regal Cinemas at LA Live, which has been our host theater for the past few years.
Excellent. And tell us how people can actually obtain tickets to attend and the schedule for your festival.
Absolutely. Our website is a one-stop shop. You can visit us at www.micheauxfilmfest.com. You can see the schedule of every project that is screening, broken down by day, in addition to the panels and different events and programming that we offer. And then you can buy tickets right on our website as well.
Excellent. And Courtney, one last thing just to wrap it up, because obviously the deadline has passed for film submissions, but if people want to participate in the sixth annual Micheaux Film Festival, which it sounds like, and crossing fingers, it will happen next year. Tell us how they could participate.
Yes, absolutely. So our submissions typically open back up around September, October. So keep an eye out. We are on Film Freeway, which is industry standard for submissions. So keep an eye out for us and we'll be open very soon.
Most excellent. Well, I don't want to take up too much time of away from you because I know opening night is a few hours away and you're doing preparations. Congratulations and thank you very much for setting up this film festival because voices from the indie films need to be heard and seen.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.